Okay, so hello everyone. Welcome to another stream of Hugo's Desk for this lovely Monday, the beginning of the week. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, you guys are amazing. You're always here. I can see a lot of familiar faces on the chat. Thank you so much for joining me today for another Q&A and for maybe stretching a little bit more Silent Hill. Hopefully, we can finish it soon. So please, the chat, please feel free to let me know if the sound is all good. I hope you can hear me well. Hope the sound is with high quality. So if the sound is bad, just let me know. Anyway, I will start as I always start. I want to start by thanking all the supporters and all the people that can make this stream possible. So thank you so much for that. So I'm going to start by thanking Manish for the amazing $20 pledge on Patreon. Thank you so much, Manish, for that pledge. It is amazing. I would also love to thank Farhad for the pledge on Patreon for $100. Thank you so much for that pledge. Really appreciate that, and I'm really looking forward to talking to you about your showreel tomorrow. Also, I would love to thank Gabio01 for the follow. Thank you so much, Osam Asak89 for the follow. Thank you so much, Kanibar, for the subscription tier 1. Much appreciated for the subscription on Twitch. Also, thanks so much to Borsh Shant Tears. Borsh Shant Tears for the tier 1 on Twitch. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for Samro1994 for the follow. I'm assuming that you were born in the 90s. Now you're really making me feel old. If you actually were born in 1994, Jesus, that is you're young. Also, thank you so much, Janish Skodavdia 12 for the follow, and of course, also thank you so much for the subscription on tier 1. Much appreciated, Janish. Also would like to thank Samro1994 for the subscription on tier 1 as well. Thank you so much for that. Also, thanks so much to DJB343 for the subscription tier 1. Thank you so much for that and the follow as well. And Mark's Poll for the subscription 1 tier 1. And also, this is already, yeah, I've already covered everyone. So I thank you so much for all of this. Because of your wonderful support, I get to do these streams, which is wonderful. Thank you so much for that support. For everyone on the stream that doesn't know, like, don't forget that you can support my channel for free. So if you have an Amazon Prime subscription, you can you can link your Amazon Prime into your Twitch account, and then you can subscribe to my channel for free. Subscribing to my channel gives you the perk of watching all the replays of all the workshops I've done so far, because don't forget that we always do a gameplay session on Mondays and we do a workshop on Thursdays. So you can always replay and watch if you're a subscriber. Also, don't forget that you get some really lovely emotes as well, and you're supporting my channel, which is really what matters and the best thing of all of this. So I wanted to say hello to all the chat. Thank you so much for being here. I can see a lot of familiar faces. So someone on the chat was asking if they seen the keynote about Nuke 12. Yeah, I did. I actually saw it live when I was at FMX. And I'm impressed by the new features, of course. I'm really happy that the Edge extension is finally part of Nuke. That is a really good news. Since I've been using Edge extensions for years now, for almost 10 years, either using Nukipedia gizmos or using my own manual Edge extension. In fact, last week on Thursday, we actually went through how to make a manual Edge extension. So it's still very useful for you to know how to make manual Edge extensions. But for me personally, I really I would love to know. I would love for the Foundry to focus on the 3D system, to focus in other types of tools. As much as I appreciate that they're making an Edge extension, no one really requested for an Edge extension. Edge extensions can be done very easily manually or with gizmos. So, as much as I appreciate that the Edge extension node on Nuke 12 will be GPU accelerated, I mean, I wish that they instead would have spent some time maybe developing the 3D system, maybe developing better the shaders, maybe developing the performance of the 3D system, since it's really not there. So I'm happy with the new features, but I wish there were others, Shout out to Linny. She has the best nickname I've ever seen so far. So she is now called Log to Linny. I find that fascinating, Linny. You should definitely make a gizmo called Log to Linny, which would be your own interpretation of Log to Lin. That would be amazing, I think. So Juan is asking here on the chat, Ayugo, I do not know if I'm supporting with Amazon Prime. You're not, Juan. I can see that because if you were a supporter on Amazon Prime, I would see the little Yugo's Desk logo next to your name. So if you guys are supporting me on Yugo's Desk on subscription, then you see the little Yugo's Desk logo. You can see that there's a black and white one, which is for 1 month. Then there's like a silver one, there's a bronze one, and there's a gold one. So you basically can do that. So yeah. Let's see here, other questions really quick before we jump into the game. The paintbrush update was pretty cool. I like the Photoshop heel brush. Yeah, absolutely. The heel brush looks amazing. I think the heel brush is going to definitely really help us with prep and roto work. I think that's great. Also, higher speeds on the particle system, perfect, because I can't stand the particle systems slow. It's so slow at the moment. And let's see here, what other... 30-bit float point says, hi Hugo, I didn't know that you like Evangelion. Awesome anime, one of my favorite shows. Yeah, that's right, 30-bit float. I have been a fan of Evangelion since it came out. So I first saw Evangelion on the 90s when I was, when I was like 18 or 19. We used to have a channel in Portugal called Locomotion. That's a Brazilian channel. So that was the first time I saw Evangelion. And what happened was that because it was a Brazilian channel, I saw Evangelion for the first time. I saw it dubbed in Brazilian, which was horrible. So I had to see it in Brazilian first. That was the first time ever that I saw it in Brazil. But that was in '95. That's when I saw it for the first time. I saw the whole show because Locomotion, that TV channel, which doesn't exist anymore, would basically do marathons. They would do all 26 episodes the whole day. So I would like record these marathons on VHS and then watch them. Then later on the 2000s, I bought the DVD box, the complete DVD box that includes the new endings and everything. And ever since, I've been watching those DVD boxes, and now I'm so happy that it's on Netflix. Although I'm a bit sad that some of the music is lost on Netflix. Some of the music they lost on the rights, there used to be a jazz music, a variation of a jazz song, Take Me to the Moon, at the end of every episode. And unfortunately, it's gone. Like, it's a shame. But that's what happens with digital things. Digital things lose, but at least I have the DVDs. The DVDs are there forever, so. But anyway, let's just, I'm going to just show you a couple of things before we jump into the game. So first of all, I would just like to thank you all for the support on Yugo's Desk. So currently, I'm almost on 20,000. Almost on 20,000. We are just short of 30 people. So hopefully I can get this up to 20,000. This is a major milestone for Yugo's Desk YouTube channel. If I get to 20,000, that means it opens up all sorts of monetary solutions in YouTube. I can also do subscriptions on YouTube. So I can't wait to get 30 new subscribers on this on the channel. So I can't thank you enough, like all of you that support my channel throughout the years now. It's going to be the 4th anniversary of Yugo's Desk on August, and what a wonderful way to celebrate the 4th anniversary with 20,000 subscribers. I can't wait. Of course, I'm very far from getting a plaque from YouTube, of course, because YouTube only gives you a plaque if you reach 100,000. That's the minimum. So I hope maybe that one day I get there. Funnily enough, where was it? Funnily enough, if you read here, it has a future projection here on Social Blade. So it says that I will reach 100,000 subscribers. Let's see here. It predicts that I will reach 100,000 subscribers in 2021. So it predicts that on November 14 of 2021, that's when I will finally get to 100,000 subscribers. And I can't wait that, because then I'll get this fancy YouTube plaque saying that I actually have 100,000 subscribers. So that's going to be awesome when I get there. Also, I would like to let you know that my Kickstarter course is still up and running. You still have 17 days to sign up to the course. Oh, thank you so much, Juan, for the subscription on Prime. So, Juan, you found how to subscribe on Prime. More to the left, and more to the right, and more to the left. Thank you so much for the subscription. Thank you so much for that. Sorry, you didn't hear the thing, but I'm gonna do it again because I think it crashed my stream lines. Let me just give you just a second.
To the left?
I need.
No, a little bit.
There you go.
Right.
Thank you so much, Juan. Thank you so much. More to the left.
No, a little bit more
And
to the right.
more to the right. Thank you so much.
Just a little bit more to the left.
Anyway, like I was saying,
Just a little bit more to
you
the
guys
left.
still can join my course.
little bit more to
17
the
days
left.
to go.
Just a little bit
I
more
just
to the right.
announced today some stretch goals. So now, if we reach more stretch goals, we'll actually have even more stuff on the course. So the new stuff that I've published today, which you can find on the updates, I've published the link there in the chat. But if you go to my updates, you can see that we have new stretch goals, and the stretch goals are mainly production-driven stretch goals. So we're going to create new classes, production classes, like the importance of time management, dealing with producers, dealing with the other VFX supervisors, actually using Google Docs for your management, learning the company's pipeline, using Dropbox and Google to your advantage. We're also going to have some stretch goals for core skill sets, like how to communicate with the team, how to deal with clients, how to use a director's brief to your advantage. Especially, we're going to really focus on how to break up a shot into smaller tasks, and also learn how to actually properly quality control your shots. So we're also going to talk about how to deliver dailies correctly, what we expect from a review session, how to present yourself on a review session. So these are pretty much like core skills that you need to be good at as a visual effects artist, and especially dealing with supervisors and the seniors. Obviously, if we reach 80K, which we probably will, because last time when we did this course, we reached 100K. So I'm hoping we reach 80K easily. So if we get 80K, we'll have Showreel support. And this means I'm going to show you how to do a Showreel. I'm going to show you how to edit a Showreel, how to make breakdowns in compositing, how to build your CV, how to build a custom letter, custom cover letter, how to deal with recruitment, how to actually talk with them on emails. Oh, the link is broken. Sorry about that. I'll put the link again. I'll just put the link again. Sorry about that. You try this link then. See if it works. So basically, very important that you need to know how to communicate with recruitment. Recruitment. I'm going to kind of teach you how to email them, how to talk to them, how to wait for their answers. How to be a bit patient, and especially how to prepare for your interview. Now, please note that this stretch goal is not the same as the top pledge. Like on this course, if you pay the top pledge, which is $2,990, this is a different pledge. In here, you actually have private phone calls with us. You get to talk with the teachers privately, not on a group call. You also get full Showreel support. That means that the teachers will review your Showreel, will give you feedback to your Showreel, and actually help you build your Showreel. It's very different from the stretch goal, because the stretch goal, these new classes that we have, they are general classes that are open to all the students. So we're not going to really give you individual feedback. We're just going to give you the tools how to make a proper Showreel. And if we reach 90, which I hope we do, because we reached 100,000 last time, we're going to give you a complete full workshop with a production shot. That means we're going to do several hours of workshop where we go through keying, we go through roto paint, we go through CG compositing, we go through matte extension. It's an actual full shot. So I can't wait to actually do all of this. I can't wait. But yeah. So Juan, what are you saying? The video is not on YouTube. You're talking about the video from the Foundry? I thought it was still there. Let's just have a look real quick. Let's just have a look. I think it was there. I saw it this morning. So let's see here. Foundry. So you guys, I don't know if you guys know, but if you go to the Foundry's page on YouTube channel, there's a playlist of every single FMX talk. So if you go to FMX 2019, I'm going to share this with you. So let's see, how do I share the, is this the playlist? Yes, it is. So if you go to this playlist, oh, they take it off. Okay, really? That's weird. Maybe there's something there they couldn't show. So if you go to this playlist, sorry, too fast on the trigger there. If you go to this playlist, you can see the Hellboy talk. You can see all the talks, including my talk. My talk is also here. But yeah, you're right. It's a private video now. Something happened, maybe. You can also see Victor Perez talk about visual effects supervision. But I would really recommend Victor Perez' talk, and I would also, of course, recommend my talk of FMX. So you need to go there, but I don't really know what happened there. That's weird. I saw the video this morning, but apparently now the video is unavailable. It's private now. That is weird. Maybe they had some problem on the video. I don't know. I did notice that there was a lot of people making questions on the bottom. Maybe they felt they were getting too much heat. Maybe that was the case. So don't forget the course. We're still up and running. You still have 17 days to go. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's just jump into... so there's a question. So I have a question here from Kaiser7. Is the gold one of the 6 months? Let me just double check now because I can't remember. I'll be honest, Kaiser. Sorry about that. I can't remember really if it's the 6 or if it's not. I'm going to open up Twitch there and I'll let you know. Yes, Victor Perez. That icon really looks like Victor Perez, doesn't it? That's insane. Let's just see here. So if I go to affiliate, I can see... Let's see here. So Lawyer G. Bladge. But no, actually it's 9 months. So I don't remember that. So we have the base subscription, which is the normal black and white. 3 months is bronze, because I can't do 2 months. So 3 months is bronze, 6 months is silver, 9 months is gold. 1 year, I still don't have that. Now, I can only have badges so far. So, of course, if you're a subscriber, you get one of these badges. And if you're also a subscriber, you also get these wonderful, where is it? You get these wonderful emotes. So I have so far these ones. I have my face surprise, the nuke logo, my face in the side, the toilet, and Gandalf. Unfortunately, I can only have 5 emotes because I'm not a Twitch superstar yet. So once I am a Twitch superstar, maybe I can do that. But anyway. I hope that answered your question. Let's just jump into the game. I believe I've been talking way too much now. So let's just continue. So we were basically just across the bridge. Last time we talked. Let me just get my settings. Now, of course, don't forget, you know how this works on Mondays. If you want to ask questions, just keep doing that, and I will answer the questions as fast as I can. So you can definitely continue asking questions. I'm gonna be playing the game, but this is my favorite game. I played this game so much that I kind of know my way around. Although, of course, I do forget a lot of things. I am an old man, you know. I do forget a lot of things. But anyway, if you guys want to join me, keep asking questions. So anyway, let's just now, what exactly was I doing? So I went to the hospital, and oh yeah, okay. So I guess we went to the hospital. And I guess I need to start exploring the hospital. That's kind of where we are. Of course, this is the hospital of Silent Hill. I'm sure a lot of stuff is going to happen here. So I'm assuming this door is closed. Yes, it is. Okay. Great stuff. So, Log to Linny, oh my god, your name is amazing, Linny. Log to Linny is asking, do you ever use the pixel analyzer in Nuke? I do sometimes, but I tend to mostly use the pixel analyzer that you have on the bottom of the viewer, the one that just gives you RGBA. So I haven't really used the pixel analyzer that much, I guess. So, let's see if there's a door. Yeah, there we go. So here's the door. Let's just go through here. I'm sure that's where we have to go. I hope that answered your question. Okay, so where are we now? So we are... Okay, now we are on the other side. That's cool. Don't forget to keep the questions coming. As I said, I'm only playing Silent Hill because I love this game, and it's just I just feel like if we're gonna do a Q&A, it's better to do a Q&A while I'm doing something, right? Than actually just seeing my face all the time. I'm not that pretty for you to just see my face. So I'm much more happy to actually be doing something with some kind of gameplay. So... Okay, well, everything is locked as usual. Now, don't forget that we're gonna continue the workshop on Thursday. Okay, remember the workshop? We had a lot of good time on the workshop. I really enjoyed doing that workshop. It was great. In fact, let me just for those of you who don't know, I'm hoping everyone on this chat have been on the workshop before. I hope so. Let me know if you haven't. But basically, the last workshop we did, which was, let's see here, was this one here. So basically, this was the workshop we did. We basically did a full workshop. We're developing this workshop where we're keying a Pharrell shot from the BBC, God only knows, from the mill. So this is a project I supervise at the mill, and this is what we're doing on Thursday. We're basically doing a full key of him. We're doing edge extensions. We're doing IBK here. We're doing some roto. We're doing some tracking. Last week I went through in very detail the IBK here. So if you guys are subscribed to my Twitch channel, you can go and watch this replay. I also went through how to build Keylight and the IBK together. We also talked about how to actually correctly do manually an IBK, and also how to manually do an edge extension. We actually fixed it all live. So this Thursday we're going to continue. So if you guys and girls haven't watched the workshop, you can still watch the workshops. Now, don't forget, you kind of want to hurry up with the workshops, because most of the videos, like I'm going to show you here on Twitch, because not a lot of people know this, but most of the videos on Twitch, they disappear after a while, unfortunately. So if you go here to my video stream here, you see they basically, every time I do a stream, it gets deleted after 60 days. So for example, here, the nuke workshop I did with the crew, first of all, the Assassin's Creed CG workshop is gone already. It's been deleted already. But you can see the crew, you can still see episode 3 and 4. And then you can start seeing the BBC. And as you can see here, this one is 0 days to go. This one is going to be another 10 days and it's going to disappear. So it's only 2 months. It's only 60 days. So you kind of want to watch the workshops before they disappear, you know. Otherwise, the only way to watch them is to actually support me on Patreon. And then if you're supporting me on Patreon, you can watch the replays. So keep that in mind. Just wanted to keep you up to date there. So Sajels is asking about the LA thing. Yes, so the LA, it's now confirmed. I'm going to go to LA on the 15th of July. So I'm going to fly to LA in the 15th of July. And I'm going to be in LA for 3 weeks. That's the plan so far. I'm going to be shooting. Okay, cool. An hospital basement map. Oh, that's great. I'm sure the basement. Oh, cool. Look at that. It has a morgue. What exactly do you think I'm going to see in the morgue on Silent Hill? Most likely dead people. Yes. So I'll take the map. Yes. So yeah, I'm going to go to LA on the 15th of July. I'll be there for 3 weeks shooting, and then I'm back on the 1st of August. Or maybe not. I might attend a SIGGRAPH. Since I'm there, I might go to SIGGRAPH. That's my plan, at least, because I've been invited by the founder to talk at SIGGRAPH. So I might just stay a few more days and actually go to SIGGRAPH. So I'm hoping I can do like a get-together with some of the people from Hugo's Desk on the US on SIGGRAPH. Do I want a basement key? Yes, please. So that's basically my plan, Sajels. And then after that, I am going to go back to LA in probably November or December. Not entirely sure yet. The shoot is kind of in flux. So that's where we are, really. So Sajels is asking, do you keep your videos live for longer time, or ever once you reach certain subscribers? So Sajels, the videos on Twitch, I can't do anything about it. Twitch deletes them automatically. Even if I have more subscribers, they do not stay live. They always get deleted. So everyone on Twitch gets their videos deleted after 60 days. That is just the way it works. Obviously, I'm saving the videos, and I am making them available on YouTube for my Patreon subscribers. So if you go to my Patreon here, you can see that there is a tier here, which is, let's see here, it's the $5 per month. So if you support me on my Patreon for $5, you get basically the Twitch broadcasts 60 days after their broadcast. So you basically get the broadcasts of that month. So if I've done 4 broadcasts that month...
To the left?
No, more to the left?
Right.
More to the right.
To the left.
Thank you so much,
A little bit to
MS.
the right.
M Stark TV for the Prime subscription 4 months in a row. Thank you so much for that, man. Thank you so much. I am really, really happy to have you for so long. Thank you so much. Oh, you're saying hoops? Why did you not wanted to subscribe? I hope that's not what you mean. Anyway, like I was saying, if you support me on the $5 on Patreon, then you get the broadcast for that month. So that means if you pay $5, you basically get the 4 streams I made that month. That's how it works. Because at the moment on YouTube channel, I'll show you on my YouTube channel. You can actually get to see, you can kind of see what I mean. So if you go here to my channel, I do have, where's my playlists? I do have a playlist just for the FMX stuff. Yeah, sorry, not the FMX, the Twitch streams. So that's kind of how it works. You basically, let me just, I think I have to go to Studio Beta. I really hate the new beta of YouTube. It's just a bit annoying, really. But I'll show you what I mean. Is this what I wanted to show? Yes, it is. So you see here, I have all my streams here. You see part 2 of the stream. So I basically have my stream 7, my stream 6, my stream 5, my stream 4, my stream 3, my stream 2, and my stream 1. So I basically publish them on YouTube and they stay there forever. But I only make them available, the full streams, I only make them available to my Patreon supporters. Now, this doesn't mean that it won't be available someday. You know, most likely there will be a time where I will make a full edit of my streams. So I've been thinking of doing that, of making like really short edits of my streams and make like smaller videos, because obviously these streams are like 2 hours and a half. No one wants to watch a 2 hour and a half thing, you know? So that's my plan, is that maybe someday, maybe next year or so, I will edit these huge streams on Twitch to make smaller videos. But I don't really plan to do that now, because that's going to be a lot of work, like a lot of work. Like it's a lot of work to imagine editing 2 hour and a half each stream, and then I have like 10 streams so far. No, sorry, so far I've done 16 streams. Is it 16? Let me just double check. 17. So I've actually done 17 streams so far. And this is number 18, which means I have almost 20 streams to do. So obviously editing them is going to be the least of my priorities, because it's so much work to do that, you know. So I'm not really planning to do any editing so far. Hope that answered your question. I hope so. And I hope that was not frustrating for you anyway. It's too time consuming. Yes, it is. Maybe, you know, Lenny, maybe one day I'm rich and I can have an editor to do that for me. I'm not rich yet, or I will ever be rich, being a visual effects artist. I've never met a visual effects artist that is rich, so I'll be surprised if we ever meet. Well, yeah, sure, I can outsource the edit, but man, but the problem first is that no one really knows how I should edit it, because I'm the only one that actually knows it. And secondly, is it even worth it, you know? Like, I just think I prefer to have, I give access to people on Patreon, you know? So on Patreon, they get something for their buck, you know? Because I feel like my Patreon subscribers have been supporting me for so long that I feel like they deserve my attention. They deserve to have something special from me. So that means whenever the Twitch streams goes away from Twitch, then they can have access to them in Patreon. And I think that's a good way to do it, you know? So Sean is saying, I'm pretty sure you're richer than most low-level VFX artists. Yeah, sure, of course, Sean. I'm not rich, I can tell you that. I'm not rich in any way, shape, or form. I have been successful. That's a different thing, you know. Like, I've been working in the industry for 20 years. Obviously, I get a good rate because I've been working for the industry for so long. So obviously, when I work, I get well paid. But I am very far from being rich. So really don't think that I am, because I'm not. And I don't think I've ever met a visual effects artist that is rich or has a lot of money. I have enough money to live comfortably, and I'm really humbled by that. I'm humbled by the fact that I can actually do this for a living. Not a lot of people can do what they love for a living, which is true, you know. So I'm very happy for that. Like, I'm very happy the fact that I can do visual effects for a living. I can get well paid. But I will never be rich from it. In fact, I need to... This is why I'm doing the YouTube channel. I'm doing the YouTube channel so I can get some extra revenue, because visual effects is not as well paid as you think. If you really think about all the things that you need to do in your life, you know, especially if you want to make a family, especially if you want to develop your life further, you know. The elevator doesn't seem to be working. Okay. It's always the same thing with this damn city. This is locked as well. Okay, so I really don't have any choice, do I? I kind of have to go to the morgue. Damn it. Okay, so anyway, I have another question here. So N0D4I says, when paying for the $20 perk for Nuke, do we have a new script every month? Yes, you do. So every month, around the 15 or something, I'm still need to send the one this week. I'm a bit delayed this month. But around mid-month, I send a new script every month. And the scripts usually tend to be the scripts of what I've been doing on YouTube or on Twitch. So, for example, if this month, for example, I'm doing the God Only Knows script, which means that's going to be the script for next month. I've published on YouTube a video from the Vermintide project. So that means it's going to be the script I'm going to give to my Patreons. So every month I give away the script of the script that I've done that month. Obviously, when you become a $20 subscriber on Patreon, I give you a selection. So I basically tell, okay, you can have one script. Which one do you want? And so far, I've gave away 10 scripts from 10 different shots, and so I give the scripts and I give a few frames as well. So that means that you can choose which one you want. If you don't want the one I'm doing, you can always choose the old ones, you know. So yeah. Sajal saying just a Bugatti and a couple of Aventador sitting on the carpet. Sadly, it doesn't. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So that's my answer really there. I am very, very happy that I can do what I do. I'm every day I'm blessed with this because, well, this doesn't look creepy at all. So what do you guys think? Do you think really I should go? Like, do you really think I should do this? Because, yeah, it's a basement with a morgue. So I really hope you don't find me being a bit obnoxious about that. I just feel like people kind of confuse equipment with richness, you know? Like, I'm sure a lot of people might think that because I have a lot of equipment, they might think that I'm rich, or they might think that I have a lot of money. But that's really further from the truth, because usually what you do is you buy your equipment with your company. That means you buy your equipment with loans, you buy the equipment with rentals, you buy your equipment with bank loans. So even though I have a lot of equipment, the equipment belongs to my company. It doesn't really belong to me. When you have a limited company, that's what happens. You equip the stuff that you buy is the company's equipment. That's how it works. And so in essence, I'm buying it for the projects, really. So I always put a big chunk of the money I earn into equipment, because I feel like that's a great way to you know, develop your company. So Sajal saying, money, it flows, comes in fast and goes out faster. Well, I actually think it goes out faster, not just fast. Well, this is a great music. Look at that. I'm not sure I should go, man. But hey, you guys are paying for this, so I'm going. Oh, great. So, do I have my spot? Okay, so I can hear... Oh, shit. What is that? Oh, that's like the world's biggest... What the fuck is that? It's like the world's biggest... Oh, there's several of them. That's great. Why can't I hit them, though? Ah, god damn it. Come here. Okay, cool. Okay, this one is dead. So this is the world's biggest cockroach. Do you guys know that cockroaches survive nuclear winters, you know? Oh, there's a bigger one here. Look at that. That's awesome. They actually survive a nuclear winter, which is pretty impressive. There you go. Mutated cockroach. Yes, it is. Fonch says, I love money. Well, well, yes, I guess we all love money, but I can tell you that money doesn't bring happiness, man. I can tell you that. I can tell you that firsthand. It doesn't matter how much money you have. If you earn a lot of money, imagine if I'll give you this, Sejals, Sean. Imagine if you have a really high-end job as a CEO in a company, but you're basically eating bowls of shit every day. Basically, you're getting shits from everyone. Basically, everyone is all horrible. Basically, it's just a horrible job. You have to fire people every day. You have to kind of deal with like really obnoxious clients. Sure, you're getting a lot of money, but are you happy? That's the thing. It's much more important to be happy doing a job than earning the money. I can tell you that from experience, man. I've been working for 20 years. I never choose a project by the money it's gonna give me. I never choose a project by the rate, never choose a project by the salary I'm getting. I choose my projects by the life quality I can get from them. That's always how I choose them. And I think all of you should do the same, you know? Like, it's very important for you to always select what's best for you, not what's best for the company or not what's best for anyone else. So if you pick a job, try to make sure you pick a job that will give you enough time to be with your family. Make sure you pick a job that allows you to have vacation. Don't overwork because life is too short, man. Life is way too short, you know? But yeah, 32-bit float is absolutely right. I live in London, and London is extremely expensive. And because of that, yes, I have to earn a lot of money, yes. But I spent a lot of money, so... Anyway, I'm gonna stop saying that about money because, like I said, this is a very private conversation, and also I think you should really listen to what I'm saying. Always never follow the money. Never follow the money. Always follow your heart, and always follow the best work for you. Follow you. Follow your heart. Follow your feelings. Never follow the money, man. It's just going to give you disaster, and it's going to give you a lot of sadness, and at the end of the day, it's not going to be worth it. It's not going to be worth it. But anyway, the in-house generator powers the elevators, ICU, and operating rooms. Okay, do you want to press the switch? So, I'm going to press the switch because you guys are paying. You want to see it. Hopefully... Okay, the elevator is working now, so that's good. I guess that... I was really expecting... Oh, this is not good. I can hear... Okay, so the music is growing. That's not a good sign. I guess... I need to go to the morgue, right? Don't you think I should go to the morgue? I definitely need to go to the morgue. This is Silent Hill. I need to go to the morgue. Ah, it's closed. God damn it. Okay, so if the morgue is closed, the only way for me to go is up. I'm gonna go through the elevator, see if it works now. So I've powered everything up, so it should work now. Yeah, it does. Cool. So Jal's saying, funny one of the Indian movie Three Idiots. The lead actor has a dialogue saying, don't follow the money, follow perfection. In doing what you love, and money will follow. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a really good point. That's well said. Very well said. Okay, so I have an elevator here. So what am I gonna do here? This is the world's biggest elevator. Damn, it has like a... This would be the heaviest elevator in the world. It actually has a marble floor. That's just insane. Okay, so... okay, so should I go to... I don't know. I don't know. Where should I go? So I have number 1. I've already been on 1 floor. I visit everything on 1. I couldn't get in through there. Number 2 I haven't really went through. And number 3 I haven't been either. So let's just go to number 2 first. Since I've been on number 1, I haven't been on number 2. Let's just start with number 2 and see what happens. So Sean says, I just want to work on awesome shows Chernobyl. No, I like Chernobyl, Sean. You're really missing my point. I do like Chernobyl. I just don't think it's the most amazing show in the world, like everyone says. But one thing I also need to tell everyone on the stream, and also everyone that is going to watch this stream later, be very careful in what you wish for, you know? I've met a lot of people that really wanted to work on Game of Thrones and really wanted to work on Avengers and really wanted to work on Marvel. And then they went there and they got really disappointed, man. Because the reality of the fact is that a lot of times working on a very big budget project does not mean that you're gonna work on nice things, man. A lot of times high budget projects have a lot of pressure. A lot of high budget projects have a lot of really nasty supervisors. They can also have a lot of nasty deadlines, and they might be horrible to work on. So I'm not saying that's the case on everything, but really be careful in what you wish for. Sometimes by wanting to work on a really, really cool show might end up giving you really a lot of hard time. This is something that people forget sometimes, and I wish that they would kind of not really think about the shows themselves, because you're not a filmmaker, you're just a visual effects artist. So working in the show itself is not as important as actually working. I think the most important thing is to work. And then after you are working, then maybe try to build your resume. That's going to be my 5 cents for the day, really. Oh, Linny, you finished Game of Thrones. That's awesome. You need to tell me what you thought of Game of Thrones. Because I'm very curious to know what you thought, because you saw it for the first time, which is very special for you to see it for the first time. M Stark TV says, I had a project offered to me where it was a quick turnaround, 3-minute fluid sim, 3 days. I said no. They offered more money. I said no. There's no such thing as a quick fluid sim. Definitely not dealing with a project that would be a disaster worth more than... Yeah, that is true. You see here, Star TV, it is true. Like, sometimes things are not worth it. Bit Float says, working on those big shows is not cool. You don't have any say on creative control. It was horrible for me. Yeah, so that's true. You know, Bit Float has a really good point. Every time I worked on really, really big shows, I had a horrible time. Horrible. Every time. And the shows that I enjoyed the most were the shows that were small, you know? That's always been the case. Always been the case. Whenever I work on a really big thing, it's always a shit show. Always. You never get to say anything. You never get any saying on anything. It's just not comfortable. I just don't feel like it's worth my time sometimes. So I'm very, very peculiar on my projects. Very peculiar. I choose them very well. So of course, sometimes I make mistakes, you know. Of course I do. We all do. But it's just... and I have no fucking idea where I should go. So I have no idea where I should go. I've been everywhere already. Where the hell do I need to go? Medicine room I went. Oh, wait a minute. Waiting room, I've been there. Okay, wait. Oh, yeah, wait a minute. I need to... No, that's not possible to go. What the hell do I need to do then? I went to the doctor office. I went to the medicine room. Can't go up there. What are they expecting me to do? The elevator is locked. I can't really go there. Can't go through that elevator either. There must be something I've missed. Must be something I missed. I'm actually going to just go to my items and see if there's anything that I missed. Maybe there's something I missed. I'm sure it is something I missed. It always is, you know. Well, anyway, we're gonna do a break anyway, so it's kind of like time for that. Because I always do a responsible stream, as you guys know. 35 minutes is the top. You should always get used to also stretching your legs and especially drinking some water. Let's see here. Just before I go, there's a couple of questions here. Sean says, I remember getting pixel fucked to death doing paint work on Paddington 2. My lead sent back worked 7 times on a couple of pixels on the bottom corner. I literally changed nothing in the end. Sent it back and said it was good. Yeah, it's true, Sean. That's a big problem, man. It's a huge problem on the industry. Sometimes there's too much, you know. You Yeah, Sajal says my internet just dropped, has been bugging all morning. I hope it comes back. If not, I catch up on Thursday. Thank you so much for being here, Sajals. If you can't come back, thank you so much for being here. So Lenny says, I thought about what you said, episode 5, and I shout a big what to my TV. Yeah, I don't spoil it to anyone because maybe someone on the chat hasn't seen it yet, but it is a big what on the show, man. The episode 5 is really bizarre, and especially I think, Lenny, because you have been watching it live. You saw it all in a row because you started watching it like I think a month ago or something. You really see the development of Daenerys, right? You see the entire development of Daenerys, and then all that development, you go to episode 5, and what happens to the development? What the hell? I just feel it's shocking. It's shocking what they've done. But anyway, you guys need to stretch your legs. I need to drink some water. Don't forget to do that. Let's just do a little break. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back in about 3 minutes. I'll see you very soon, okay? I'll see you guys soon. Here's an intermission. Okay, we're back. So thank you so much for sticking around for the show. Just would like to... is there any questions? No, there's no questions so far. So don't forget to ask any questions. If you have any questions about my course, the new course on Kickstarter, if you have any questions about visual effects, if you want to ask me anything about the mill, or ask me anything about supervision, if you want to ask me anything about Nuke, or my time at Ubisoft, or my time at Fire.Smoke, or my time at Sony, just let me know. You know, like I'm an open book. I'm an open book. You guys can ask me whatever you want. That's what these sessions are all about. I can also review a showreel if you guys want. I can review anyone's showreel if you want. The only reason I'm playing Silent Hill is because I felt that it would be a bit awkward just watching me the whole time, because I'm not that interesting, and I just feel like it's nicer to have something going on the background. But this point of these streams on Monday is really just specifically to do Q&A, so keep the questions coming. It's always the same. Don't forget, Monday we do Q&A, Thursday we do the workshops in Nuke. I just wanted to show you, I always go to CEX. I don't know if you guys know what it is, but CEX is a shop in Britain where you can buy used stuff. And I always buy used stuff because they're always really cheap. So I recently bought this, a wonderful manga film. It's called Summer Wars. This is a Blu-ray. I always buy the Blu-rays because they have a lot of extras. They have a lot of, special editions. This one specifically has a book and everything, which is wonderful. It has like a little book with drawings. Let me just show you something pretty here. Look at that beautiful thing. Like it has some drawings, some art. It's always nice to watch some art on these books. It also has a really nice cover. Just look at that cover. That's awesome. So this film is from a very famous director. He's I don't know if you guys seen this, but he's the director that did The Girl Who Leaped Through Time. So The Girl Who Leaped Through Time is a really beautiful film. So I'd really recommend you. Also, I bought that on CX. This was only £5, £5. The other one I bought on CX, and this was £10, the complete Star Trek Blu-ray. So this is every single film of Star Trek in a Blu-ray box. It has every single audio commentary. It has about 12 hours of extras. Now, why do I buy these things? I buy these things because I have a huge collection. I have about 900 Blu-rays. The reason why I buy Blu-rays and I buy them cheap on CX, because this entire box with seven films, this box was £12. It's really cheap. The reason I buy them is because I learned so much. There's documentaries here, filmmaking documentaries. You also have something I highly recommend. You guys should really watch audio commentaries. You'll learn so much by listening to what the director wants and I devour these commentaries. I just devour them. I listen to audio commentaries of films like a podcast. I just put the film on the background. I'm not even watching the film because I've seen the film, and I'm just listening to the audio commentary. And this is something I really miss from streaming. It's a shame that Netflix doesn't have this. Why don't they keep the audio commentaries? It's a real shame, and I hope it comes back, you know? Really hope it comes back. Anyway, I have a couple of questions here. Let's just go back to the questions while I open Silent Hill. So Sajels is asking, okay, so when you are buying the private jet, since you asked, ask you anything. When am I buying the private jet? I'm not going to buy a private jet. I'll be honest, Sajels. Now I'm going to give you a serious answer since you've made such a serious question. I'm not buying a jet because I feel like from an ecological point of view, having a jet is really a waste of space and a waste of resources. So, especially because of the environment. So I know that's a serious answer to your question, but that's true. For me, I would never get a private jet. I would never do that. I would always get an electric car. I would always do those kind of things. So Shibi Weeby Morlock asks me, do you want to work on an anime? Yeah, I would love to work on an anime. Although it's always hard to work on an anime if you don't work in Japan. I don't feel like you will be able to work in an anime film without actually working in Japan. That's a problem, of course. So, and I don't know Japanese. If I knew Japanese, maybe I could give it a go, but not knowing Japanese is a big problem if you want to live in Japan. Now, I want to save because I have a feeling I need to go somewhere else. I'm going to... Oh, God damn it. This is so silly. Look, the notepad is just there for me to save, right? And I can't save because I'm too far away from it. But it's just there. Just grab it. Like, the guy has like a why can't he just pick up, like, he could even use the pipe to get that thing. It's so silly. So, and Sajal says, what about a yacht with sails? No yacht. I don't like really to go on the sea. I'm sorry, man. You're asking the wrong questions. I'm a vegetarian and I'm an ecologist. So for me, I would never do anything like that. I would always get an electric car. I'd always get a solar panel. So if I was rich, I would definitely get a huge solar panel. I would try to be completely disconnected by the grid. I would try to have an electric car. I would try to have a completely fully electric house as well. Because that's me, you know, I'm a vegetarian, I'm an ecologist, so that's kind of where I want to be. Seychelles is saying, by the way, which level are you in the game completion percentages? Well, I've been playing it for 8 hours. This game can be finished in 8 hours. Obviously, I haven't finished the game yet because, you know, I've been talking so much with you guys. So I can say that I am probably halfway through the game. But obviously... You should search... Oh, God damn it. I don't know what else I need to search on the hospital. What have I missed? What have I missed? I went to the reception, went to the office, went to the examiner room, went to the medicine. Can't go into the storeroom. I cannot go to the bathrooms. Can't go to the office. Went to the conference. Nothing there. Doctor's office. Nothing there. Kitchen. Nothing there. Director's office. Nothing there. Elevator. Doesn't matter. I went down. I can't go in here because the elevator is blocked. Can't go here either because the elevator is blocked. God damn it. And then if I go to the basement, I've done everything on the basement. I can't go to the morgue. Can't go to the storage room. Can't go to the boiler. Can only go to the generator room. What the hell does he want? This is, I am stuck. I am definitely stuck. Yeah, that's right, Sajals. I would love to be carbon neutral on everything. Obviously, that's going to be difficult, but it is also expensive to be carbon neutral, unfortunately. God damn it. I need... Well, guys, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to backtrack. Now, for all of you that don't like Silent Hill, because it's my favorite game, but... It's my favorite game because obviously I have a very big connection to this game because I was very young when I played it. Obviously the game is not as good as I think it is. But I will make a vote. There will be a voting on my Patreon for the next game. I really wanted to do Silent Hill 2, but obviously only if my Patreons vote for it, we will do that. So if they don't vote for that, we won't do that game. So I'm gonna backtrack everything because I must have missed something. I just need to like see if I... So Sajal's saying, please check this if you visit India. I've been on India once already. Cool. This sounds cool. What is this, Sajal's? I've never seen this before. Let's just trying to open it up. I'm gonna put it on my screen here so you guys see it. So okay, so it's called the Orchid. That sounds great. Environmental Hotel Award. Wow, it has every award. Every year it gets the award. Damn. It's cool. So this is in Mumbai. I've been in Mumbai already. So next time I go to Mumbai, I'll go here then. Thank you so much for the tip. I will definitely do that. These things are very important to me. So I will definitely follow your note and do that next time I go to India. Yeah, I think, Linny, you're right. I need some keys, but where are the damn keys? I can't find them. I need to search everything again because I probably missed something. I've probably missed it. I'm sure I have. Like, that's the problem. I've been chatting and chatting and chatting, and of course, when you chat, you lose things and you don't notice certain things. I did get a key, so this phone is not working. Okay, there's nothing here. So I'm sorry about this, guys. I need to kind of like backtrack everything and just see if I can find something somewhere. Because I must have missed something. I did get the basement key. This is the thing with the 90s games, man. They're not easy. I tell you that. Oh, wait a minute. I have something here that I didn't realize. So, flowers. Pyramid-shaped object found in church. Purpose and use unknown. So, can I actually open it or something? No, wait a minute. Can I open this thing? Oh, okay. I guess I can't open it. I can't even see it. Okay, well, that must go somewhere, I'm sure. I probably have to put that bloody thing somewhere. I just need to find where. Did you check your pockets for keys? Yes, I have. There's no keys anymore. So I've already checked the keys. You see, I don't have really anything else. I have just this thing, and then I have this kind of stuff, which is all normal. These are just like objects that you always have. So I must have missed something. So I'm sorry, guys. I know this is riveting. I know this is riveting streaming, but hey, this is what gaming is all about. But you can continue asking questions. That's the whole point of this. I keep saying the same. Take the opportunity while you have me online to ask me questions. I am an open book, like I said. I will answer you anything about life in general and visual effects. Not about love. Don't ask me anything about love because I'm not very good at it. So, okay, must be somewhere else here. You guys are awfully quiet, so I just get worried when you guys are awfully quiet. Okay, it must be something here then. Oh shit! Look, of course, a glass vial lies shattered. Okay, it's not just broken. It's been smashed to bits. Okay, was that it? Oh, great. So is that it? Oh, okay. I guess what? Do I have anything? Can I use that thing there? Can I use this? No, not here. Okay. I guess maybe I need some kind of paper towel or something? I don't know. Books are scattered around the desk. Nothing else of interest here. Okay. And what about this side? There's nothing here. Okay. So your question, New York 167, what is your answer to life? I don't know. What do you mean? Like, I like life in general. Life is nice. Life is good. Life is good. Life is good. So what kind of question is that, man? That's not a good question. I've been here already. God damn it. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is not good. This is not good. Can I go on the windows? So, obviously this is locked. Oh man, I'm completely stuck here. Elevator doesn't really do anything. I'm just gonna go to the basement again. I've been on everywhere already. So,
To the left? No, to the right. A little bit more to the left.
thank you, man. Thank
bit
you.
more to the
So, lovely
Just a little bit more to the left.
MRO.
bit more to the
Oh, sorry, I
left.
can't read that. M
Just a little bit
Rosa
more.
Mali has
Just a bit
subscribed for
more to the
a
right.
tier for 3 months. Thank you so much for the subscription. Can't thank you enough. And also the lovely message of thank you. Thank you so much for that. Really, really, really like that. Thank you so much for being my subscriber. So Giles is saying, what is the answer to the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything? The ultimate answer to everything is, I don't know, happiness, I guess? I don't know. Maybe happiness? Find your true love? You know, maybe that's the answer. I mean, I'm married. I found my true love. I love my wife, and I'm happy with her, and maybe that's the answer to life. I guess. I don't know what the answer to life is. Jeff Rose Studio says, hey Hugo, how did you start on VFX? Wow, that is a long question. Jesus. I'll answer first the Nuke 17 question. So Nuke X 17, which has a great name, man. Nuke X 17 is asking me, will you be in LA for SIGGRAPH? Yes, I am. So I'm going to be in LA during SIGGRAPH. I'm obviously going to be on a shoot. I'm going to be on set supervising a project for Sony Pictures. But I will try my best to be at SIGGRAPH. So I will try my best. I'm not sure yet if I will be able to present at SIGGRAPH. Depends on how the shoot goes. But I think everything points to that I will be presenting at SIGGRAPH at the Foundry's booth. They've invited me to present there, but obviously we'll see if I have the time because I'm gonna be on set, you know. So that's my answer to that. I really, really don't know what I need to do. The generator's on. God damn it! Can I break the generator? So I've now done everything. So now I'm gonna actually go back to your question. So I've done the generator, boiler. Yeah, I'm really stuck. Done all of that as well. And can't go here. So what do I need to do? This is tricky. The screaming voice is terrible. Sorry about that. So Jeff, is the sound too high, Linny? If it is, I can change. Yeah, Nuke X 17. I will be at the Foundry booth for sure. So I'll be in LA during that entire time. Even if I can't do the presentation for the Foundry, I'll be there. So we'll get together. Just, you know, maybe message me. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me on Facebook, on Instagram. You can find me on Twitch, everywhere. You can just like message me, you know, and we can get together. So, answering the big question here, Jeff Rowe Studios. Hey Hugo, how did you get your start in visual effects? So, the thing with this question is that it's really a big question, you know. How did I start? Well, I'll go back all the way back to Portugal because I always been a very big fan of movies, you know. From a young age, I was always filming with my camera. Obviously, I still have my old camera. I'm going to show you my old camera just a second. Might as well start by the beginning. So this is my first camera. This is my first video camera. So this is a Video 8 camera. I know you can't see it very well. I need to like put a bit more light here. There you go. Now I can see it better. Obviously, this is my first camera. And this is a Video 8 camera, and it's a really, really crappy camera. It doesn't even have an LCD. Look, you can't watch it like we used to do now. You have to watch it through this thing. This thing is also black and white, by the way. So this is a camera from the 90s, from 92, I believe, or 91. I was pretty young. I think I was like 17 or something. And this kind of started it all, you know, like this camera, which still works, by the way. This camera kind of started everything for me. With this camera, I started filming my own short films. I started filming, you know, my own stuff in terms of, you know, doing little stories with my friends, you know, like basically I did a lot of short films when I was younger. And obviously when I started doing short films, that meant that I got a computer. I got a computer. My first computer had a video card. The video card was called the R2000, you know. So I don't know if you guys know this, but Matrox used to have a card called the R2000. This, of course, came out on the year 2000. And I still have this today. So this is a video card for a computer. And it's basically a graphic card, a video card. It works on Windows 95. And basically you can capture video with it, you know. And basically you can capture video with it, and then you can use it and do some editing on it. And this is kind of like the first time I started really playing around with visual effects, because the thing that happened here was that I bought that computer, and then I started like learning Premiere, because that video card brought Adobe Premiere. And so on Adobe Premiere, that was the first time I started doing visual effects. You know, on Adobe Premiere, I started basically using the keyer that Adobe Premiere brings with. I started using some of the visual effects that Adobe Premiere can do in the timeline. Eventually, I was 18 when that was happening. Eventually, I've moved on from Premiere to After Effects. And that was After Effects 3.1. That was the first one I actually used. And I actually have a box of it. Just give me a second. So this is the first version of After Effects that I used. This is After Effects 3.1. I actually bought this sealed box on eBay. This is from when? Let me see the year. So this is 94. So I started using this in 96, I believe. And so this is After Effects 3, which used to do a lot of visual effects. Look at that. There's beautiful visual effects there. Look at that. And so this is still boxed. I need to open it someday. And I will open it someday. I also have Premiere 4, which is, where is it? Yeah, Photoshop 3. So this is Photoshop 3. This is the first Photoshop I used. This is obviously not very good. It's a very shitty application. But you see, since I was filming my own stuff, like, then I started using it, you know. And then it was a matter of time. Then I kind of like... then from there, I started using After Effects. I started using Photoshop. I started using Premiere. Then I moved on to this. This is Shake. Also full box. This is a sealed box of Shake. This is the compositing application that existed before Nuke. And it's a node-based compositor as well. Look at that. It also has nodes as well. Now, you're probably asking yourself, why do I have all these boxes and why are they all sealed? The reason I have these boxes is because I've been buying all my old software sealed on eBay. And what I'm going to do is on YouTube, I'm going to open these because they're still sealed. And I'm going to install them in real hardware. And then show you guys how they worked, you know. Now, the pièce de résistance that I have is this. So this is a copy of Photoshop 2.0. I've never found Photoshop 1. This is Photoshop 2.0. Now, keep in mind, when this came out, this was the first version from Adobe. And so look at the logo here. That's the Adobe logo. Sorry. You guys see that? So that's the Adobe logo back in the 80s. Because this is really old. This is from, I think it's 89 or something. It doesn't even say. These, of course, obviously are diskettes. And so I bought this. I've never used this one. Now, keep in mind, Photoshop 2 does not have layers. Okay? That means you couldn't use layers. Layers only came in Photoshop 3. So anyway, I know I'm taking too long to answer your question. That's kind of how I started in visual effects, right? So, and of course, this was the 90s, okay? And so back in the 90s, you couldn't really go to a visual effects school, okay? So you couldn't really like, okay, here I go, I'm gonna go and learn compositing or learn editing. You couldn't really do that. The only way you could do it would be to actually go to art school. And the funny thing about this is that back in the day, for example, if you wanted to, for example, to work at the Industrial Light and Magic, let's say you want to do that. Let's say you decided to go to Industrial Light and Magic. The only way for you to actually work for Industrial Light and Magic would be to have an art degree. And that was what I did. I went on the 90s and I did an art degree. And then I basically, you know, did a full painting degree. It's basically an art with video art, with painting, and I got specialized. I have a master's in arts, so that's what I've done. My master's in arts basically, you know, was very useful because I've learned a lot about color. I learned a lot about composition. I learned a lot about how to be an artist, you know. And then I developed my taste for visual effects. You know, I became even better in After Effects. I became even better in Premiere. I did a lot of video art back then. I ended up even doing a film, you know. I did a film for national TV. I did a lot of short films. So to answer your question, I became a visual effects artist because I had to, because there was no other way to learn. And I kind of wanted to learn visual effects so I could do my own work. And obviously visual effects was something new. It was something that you could earn a lot of money with. So I kind of thought that it was a good investment for me to learn it. But it's always came from the art background, from video art. These days, of course, obviously, I do visual effects for a living. But I've never been disconnected by art. And I've always been connected with art and video art and all these things. And I still do my own short films. I still do my own projects. And I still have a lot of personal projects. So hope that answered your question. I know it was a long question. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, Lenny, you're right. If you look closely there, Lenny, so all of that is softwares. You can kind of see that I have quite a lot of things there, you know. So I'm going to show you actually real quick. So basically you guys can see that I have on the top there, I have a bunch of Amiga software. So that's like Amiga 500 software. Basically I have like, you know, Paint Deluxe boxed. I have Lightwave boxed. I also have some capture cards, Video Director boxed as well. And then you go down here, I have kind of Maya 7 boxed. I have like After Effects 4, After Effects 5, Premiere 2, Final Cut 3, Illustrator 2. Then down here, you kind of have like Premiere 5, you kind of have Premiere 6. I also have Combustion 2, Combustion 3, and Combustion 4 as well. I also have Fusion, which is the original Fusion as well. And then down here, I have like some Final Cut, and I have some old laptops there as well. So I do have a lot of software, I collect software for a living. Still need to get like a lot of other software as well. Currently, I'm still looking for the first Maya as well. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that. Sorry about that. So hopefully that was interesting and that kind of explained my background. Sorry, let me just turn this. Raiputi Mansu for the follow. Thank you so much for that. I much appreciate that. Now, we've been going for another 45 minutes, so now you know what time is. It's time for us to actually go through another break. So don't forget to stretch your legs. Don't forget to drink some water. And don't forget to get some blood flowing on your legs, okay? I'll see you guys very soon. I'll see you in about 3 minutes. I'll see you very soon. Okay, so we're back. So yeah, I hope that was nice for you guys to see. So I've been planning for a long time to do a really nice review of all these old softwares. Hope you guys enjoy that. I've been planning to do that for a long time. But, you know, I'm always very busy, so it's been tricky for me to find time to actually do that. I think once I come back from LA, maybe I can do that. I really hope so. My first video will be Shake. That was the one voted by my Patreons. But yeah. So, Linus asked, Log to Linny. You cracked me up with that one. Log to Linny is asking me, did you ever kept some of the artwork at the time? No, unfortunately not, Linny. I mean, at the time, you know, I was young. I was like 20. I was like 21. I did not keep a lot of work because back then I was a painter. Yes, I did a lot of work on painting, but I primarily did video art. And my video art I can find. Yes, I have all of my video art. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. There is no fourth floor. What? Oh, okay. Finally found what I have to do. Look, I have first floor, second floor, third floor, and there's no fourth floor. So that's exactly... Oh, shit, man. I didn't even notice that. But I don't think this was here before. I didn't saw this before. It must have happened after. I mean, I swear to God this was not here. I guess that's where I have to go. But yeah, to answer your question, Linny, my video art from the time, you know, like some of my short films, some of the video art that I've done back in the day is still present because I did a lot of video art and I actually even won quite a lot of awards with my video art. But I still have all of it. I still have it all on mini DV tapes. Actually, so I don't know if you guys know, but I still have all my art on tapes like this. You know, like these are like video 8 tapes, and so I still have. They look like VHS, but they're not. They're from cameras. So I still have all my original art and video art that I filmed back then. I will someday release it, but it's a bit embarrassing, so I don't think I will, because they're not very good. You know, you're talking about videos from the 90s, you know, they're not very good. So Kaiser7 says, do you play MMOs? No, I don't. I'm sorry, I don't really like MMOs. I'm a big single-player game guy. That's what I am. Only play single-player games. At the moment, I actually don't have really a game at the moment. I've been playing a bunch, but nothing has really grabbed me. I'm kind of just waiting for Death Stranding. That's kind of my big thing now. So Giant Effects 88. Well, I hope that's before I answer your question, let's just see what happens here. Yeah, that's definitely a cutscene. See the cutscene then. Oh, a wonderful 90s cutscene. Oh, was that it? Okay. Wow, that was impressive stuff. Oh, this doesn't look good, man. Damn. Okay. What am I doing here then? I guess I have to go here. I don't have a map, so yeah, this doesn't look good. There's no map. I don't have a map of this place. Yeah. Yeah, here comes the song. Okay, that locked. Okay, that's great. Whoop. What was that? Now, here's when the game starts to really get creepy. Damn, this is not good. Okay, locked as well. Can I even go anywhere? Locked. I bet everything is locked. Okay. Locked as well. Why would they be open, right? Okay, so everything is locked. That's great. So only way is front. And this I don't have a good feeling about this. I can also hear the doors being open and closed all the time. I'm afraid I think I'm screwed. I don't really remember this anymore from the game, so there's a number 4 here. Okay, so there's some staircases. That's good. Okay, well, before I go to the staircase, let me just answer the question. Jeff Rose Studios follow-up question. Since you have a background in art, do you ever do concept or modeling for yourself or even in a professional pipeline? Well, I do some concept art. I do, but not really. I'm I prefer to just get better people to do that. I'm very good in compositing. That's my main trade. Also very good on set, very good filming, very good with a camera, very good with photography, with filming. So I always hire someone better than me. You should always get, whenever you're working, you should always hire or get someone that is better than you at doing what they do. I don't do concept art every day, so it's a waste of resource if I would do it, you know, because I don't have the practice. You know, most of the concept artists, they practice every day and they're really good at it. And I focus in photography, I focus in filming, and I focus in visual effects supervision and compositing, you know, so that's my focus. So I hope that answered your question. So Giant FX88 has a giant question. Hi everyone, Hugo's Desk. Can't wait for the nuke course to start, and still thank you for amazing work. I've been studying nuke on FX PhD for the past 3 months, and I would like to know how different will it be learning experience with your nuke course. Don't get me wrong, because I'm not asking which one is better or worse, but about teaching method. So that's a great question, Giant FX88. First of all, thank you so much for joining my course. I don't recognize your name, of course, because I'm sure you're not called Giant FX88. But our course is very different from FX PhD. I'm not saying it's a better course. I'm not saying it's a worse course. I think FX PhD is great. But the reason why our course is better and different, sorry, not better. The reason why it's different is because our course only has production plates. We do not have any amateur plates. We don't have any plates that were shot by someone for the course. We don't use plates or CG that was done in purpose for the course. We only have production plates from the mill, production plates from Nexus, production plates from Ubisoft, production plates from Fire Smoke, and from Deep Silver. So that means you're learning how to handle real production plates, which is the most important thing. And then the teachers, myself, Ricardo, and Justin, we are working in the industry. I myself am a VFX supervisor at Sony right now. Ricardo has worked at ILM, he's worked at DNEG, he's worked on MPC, he's worked everywhere. Justin is currently a composer at ILM. So we're not academic teachers. We don't teach for a living. We're basically professionals that are teaching you. So our course is going to be a skill set course, you know. That's why you saw on the beginning of this chat, you know, on the beginning of this stream, I was showing people that we actually have some real production stuff coming as well to the course. For example, if you go in here to the last the last stretch goals that we've placed, you know, which are on the updates here, you see that, for example, now we're introducing even new classes. We are actually introducing classes about the importance of time management, the importance of dealing with producers, the importance of dealing with visual effects departments, the importance of using a company's pipeline. And even so, we're going to teach you core skills like how to communicate with the rest of the team, how to deal with clients, how to deal with a director's brief, you know, how to break up your shot into smaller tasks, how to properly do quality control, you know, how to behave in a review session, how to work with a supervisor. We even going to show you some showreel tips, how to edit a showreel, how to make a breakdown, how to build a CV, how to make a custom letter, especially how to talk with the recruitment and how to prepare your interview. So our course is not really just a compositing course. We are teaching you core skill sets from compositing. We're teaching you how to be a compositor, not how to be a nuke artist, you know? That's what we're teaching. NFX PhD is much more a technical course. FX PhD teaches you how to click on something and how to do the software. We're not just teaching you the software. We're teaching you the software, but also the skill set to be an artist in the industry. So that's where it's different. So I hope that answered your question, Giant FX88. So, and if you have a follow-up question, feel free to ask it, you know? That's why I'm here. So Ronnie Santos is saying, have you ever played The Seventh Guest? Yes, I have. And actually, I have a surprise for you, Ronnie. Just give me a second. So I thought I had it there, but it's not there. So I thought I used to have the box of 7 guests there, but it's not on my shelf. I think I might have it somewhere else. But besides 7 guests, I do have the original box of the 7 guests, and I really love that game. I also have the original box of this game, the 11th Hour, which is the sequel to 7 Guests. Very good game as well. This is the original boxed PC version. And then also very similar to that game is this game, Phantasmagoria, which is very similar to 7th Guest as well. So these are really good games. But I do have 7 Guests boxed, but I just couldn't find it. I thought I had it there, but it's not there. When I find it, I'll show it to you. Okay, let's just keep going here. So João Baião, hi João, what the name of the film that you did on the station in Portugal? So João, I am the director of do Ninja das Caldas. I don't know if you know that film. So in Portugal there's a film called Do Ninja das Caldas, and that film was directed by me and it was made by me. It was a film that was broadcasted on SIC Radical. So that's where we were. So it's Ninja das Caldas on SIC Radical. So that's the film. I actually have the film here. Just a second. So that's the film. I don't know if you've seen it. This is the first ninja Portuguese film in the world. And it's a comedy. It's a really bad film. It's a horrible film. This is the DVD, the original DVD. It's still sealed. It actually has the seal here. See, it's actually developed. It was actually released by SIC, and it was released by SIC Radical and released by Som Livre. It still has the look at that. It's for 12 years old. And it's still sealed. It also has the audio commentary, and it has a bunch of clips and making-offs. This film is in Portuguese, of course, so I can't really show you the film because you wouldn't understand it. I am planning to do a remaster where I put subtitles. It's on my plans. Maybe someday I'll do it. But yeah, that's the film I've made, João. Putting back on the shelf. So you've seen that film, I guess. Yeah, I was the director of that film. So okay. Anyway, going back to the game. So I'm gonna go here. It's not on YouTube, no, Sean. It's not. Oh shit! What is that? Okay. Fuck, that's a nurse, man. Ah, man, that's freaky as hell. Ah, god damn it, just die already. God damn it. Oh, man. What is he doing? Ah, just die. Ah. These nurses from Silent Hill, man, they're so creepy. Is she dead? Because the music is still on. She's probably not dead, man. Oh man, don't do this to me. What is happening here? Okay, so there's probably someone else here, I'm sure. It's not on YouTube, no. It used to be on YouTube, but I took it. No, Sean, it used to be on YouTube, but I took it out. I actually... wait, shit, man. There's a bunch of them. I think I should get the gun. I think it's gonna be faster to get the gun. God damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna get the gun because this is gonna take a while. So yeah, they used to be on YouTube, but I took it out from YouTube because it's my film and I don't want it to be on YouTube because I want to be the one launching it on YouTube. So. Just die already. Why don't you die? Okay, cool. Ew, it has like something on their back. What the fuck? Oh man! Of course, these nurses are very well. They're very famous from the. They're very famous on the second game. You know, so Silent Hill 2 Nurse. That's when they became really famous. I don't know if you guys seen it, but this is how the normal one looks like. That's the one from Silent Hill 2. Obviously, the ones you saw now, they're very low poly, so they're not really done like that. So Sean is asking, was it made in 2001? No, it wasn't, Sean. So Ninja das Caldas was a film that I made in 98. I did the film in 98, but it only came out as a DVD in 2001. So that was something I made in 98. That was a school project. So basically this ninja film was my degree film. It was my last project when I was on my art degree. So, you know, at the end of the art degree, you have to make a project. And that's what I did. Instead of making a painting or making a sculpture, I decided to do a ninja film. And it was very inspired by the American Ninja. It was supposed to be a very shitty film, of course, but that's what I decided to do. It was very successful in Portugal. It was also very successful in the internet. It was very successful as well. Yeah, I mean, it was already 20 years ago. Well, no, more than 20 years. Well, no, yeah, 21 years ago, because I made the film in 98, so it was 21 years ago. So that means I was 19 when I did the film. That was when I made the film. I'm sure I will do it one day. You guys have a lot of questions. Sorry, I'm kind of like I need to backtrack a little bit here. So Ray Putimasu asks, why is it so hard to get the visa for a job on the UK while I study in the same country? Well, I don't know really why is it so hard. I have no idea why is it so hard. I'm sure you know more than me about that. Maybe someone on the chat knows why. I'm assuming it's because the UK is very protective, but I'm not really sure. Maybe someone can answer that question for you. I'm not really sure. So Giant FX88 says, no, I gotta watch it. Where was it filmed? So Ninja das Caldas was filmed in Caldas da Rainha. That's a city in Portugal. That's where I did my degree in art as well. It's a place called Caldas da Rainha. Asa HJS asks, have you helped towards the production of the upcoming Spider-Man Far From Home as Sony? No, I didn't. I didn't work on Spider-Man. No, did not. So I don't work in film on Sony Film. I work on PlayStation. So I'm working for Sony Pictures and Sony PlayStation. That's not what I'm doing. I'm not working in film at Sony, but I'm working with PlayStation. That's what I'm doing currently. And that is it, I think. Okay. I just saw it on YouTube and it has your name on it. I just wanted to know. Yeah, I was very young when I did the film, but if you've seen it on YouTube, then I need to take it out. I thought I removed, because I've been removing it from YouTube. Every time I find an illegal upload, I remove it from YouTube because it's my copyright. So if you find it on YouTube, I definitely want to remove it then. That's something, yeah, you're right. There's someone that actually uploaded it. Yeah, so I'm gonna now copyright this then. So that's the thing. People can't really be earning money on my account, so I'm gonna copyright this film. This is the VHS version, by the way, that they published here. So now I'm gonna just, yeah, I'm gonna do that live while you guys watch it. So this is the film, and the film was all filmed on Video 8, and I'm gonna just like basically report it as copyright infringement. So this is, let's see here, infringe my rights, infringes my copyright. Just gonna do that live and submit the copyright thing. Is there you go? What did you find there, Sean? What are you finding it? No, it's not. I'm not on the film, Sean. I'm not actually on the film, so I'm not actually in the film. So which company suggests if you don't so sorry, you guys are having so many questions. Did it pass on the film festival in Portugal? No, it didn't. It didn't pass on any festival because it was broadcasted on TV. So it was broadcasted on SIC TV channel, SIC Radical, which is a TV channel in Portugal. So that's why it was never on any festivals, because if you are broadcasting on TV, then you can't really send it to festivals anymore. So that's what happened. Let's see here. So Okay, this is not good. Oh, another one of these. Ah, god damn it! Just die already. They're really hard to die. They take a long time. They're hard as nails, man. And they keep using that thing. Okay, they're dead. Yes, they are now. Now she's dead. They're really, really obnoxious. This hospital has seen better days, man. Why can't I get that? Isn't that? Oh yeah, here it is. That Sajal says that company does not exist. Then I work. Okay, fine. Sorry, you guys are talking about something else. Cool. Well, but I promise that I will someday publish the film on YouTube, on my own YouTube channel. Don't worry. So a steel plate is screw on the wall. I guess I can't do anything. Can I actually put the other thing in here? See if I can put this other thing in here. Can I put this in? No, I can't. Okay, I thought I could. That's a shame. Well, this hospital has seen better days. Man, this is a nasty hospital. I still don't have a map, though. This is going to be tricky without a map. Because I never really know where I am, you know? That's going to be tricky. It's always so funny because every other year, someone uploads my film on YouTube. Every other year, and every other year I have to submit the copyright claim on the film. It's always the same thing every year. People just think they can just put whatever they want on the internet. That's always what they think. It's always a bit strange. But hey, god damn it, I don't have a map. How do I get a map of this floor? Oh, wait a minute. Can I go up as well? Keep the questions coming. So, someone is asking, like, Raiputi Mansu asks, where can I send my showreel feedback? Well, you can just, depends on how you want to do the feedback. So, here's the thing. If you want me to do the feedback of the showreel live on the stream, feel free to put it on the stream chat. Obviously, you might not want for me to give you feedback live on the stream. If you want me to give you feedback on the showreel privately, then you have to support me on Patreon. And then if you support me on Patreon on the $25 mark, no, sorry, the $100 mark, then you can actually have my personal feedback on a Skype call. If you just want to see it live here and we can all debate it a little bit live on the stream, feel free to post it. I might do it next time, though, because it's already almost 8 o'clock, and I kind of want to wrap up the stream soon. I'm kind of trying to see if I can find the way out, really. So feel free to do that. If you want to follow me on Patreon, you can discuss this later if you want. I'm kind of lost, guys. I'm a bit lost because I don't have a map. So I guess since I don't have a map, I kind of have to memorize where I'm going. Old school, you know. I've been here already. That I know. Okay, that's good. I can unlock this. And where does this go? Does it have a map? Oh, this is the elevator. That's great. Okay, cool. So if the elevator is here, how many floors do we have on the elevator now? Just double check real quick here. Do we still have only 4? Oh shit! What? 4th is gone now. Okay. This is really bizarre, man. What the hell? Okay. This is weird, man. So it's not here anymore. Okay. Fuck's sake. Can I leave? Oh, does he not let me? Oh shit. Wait a minute. I can't leave now. Oh, god damn it. Oh, oops. Okay, can't go to 3rd. Have to go to 2nd. This is not good. Not a good omen. Oh shit. So everything is rusty now. Okay, so now that means that I actually have to I have to go. Well, it's open now. I couldn't go here before. So I can finally actually go down. So I also have to go to the 1st floor. Yeah, of course, because now it's switched to the rusty world. So if it's rich, if it switch, Yeah, so Sajals is asking, is the game glitching or is just messing around being a horror game? It's just messing around. This is how this game is. This game is a psychological horror game, so obviously it's messing with your brain. That's the whole point of it. So you see, now the world is rusted, which wasn't before. And so now I guess I have to go to the first floor. Have to just keep going down until I can kind of find something. See, because everything is rusted now. Oh, cutscene. Oh, not cutscene, but it took a while. Okay, this is the second floor. I guess... here we go. Ah, God damn it. These... Oh, this is a doctor. Ah, I need to, like, arm myself with something stronger. So can I... Okay, I love that I can go to the menu. Hard to use, but better than nothing. Long range, but limited use. Okay, so can I use the... Is the knife going to be more powerful, maybe? Maybe not. Probably not. Okay, that's that. The answer is no. So I guess I could just... Well, the shotgun, I think I might need the shotgun for a boss or something. So I'm just going to shoot this guy. Yep, he's dead. Okay, cool. He's now dead. Oh, there's another one here. I can hear it. At least I... Yeah, there you go. How many bullets does he need to die? Damn. What is that on their back, man? What the hell? Jesus. Well, and it's dead now. God damn it. Fucking hell. This game, man. This game is not fooling around. Just gonna start from the beginning because I have to kind of start opening the doors and just check out what's... Okay, so the basement. No way I'm gonna go to the basement yet. I'm actually just gonna go through the table, through the doors, and see if I can... So first of all, there was a door on the other side. Yeah, can I go to the entrance? I doubt it, but let's just try it anyway. I doubt that I can go through here. Of course not. So, question here. Rajputimusu. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name. What was the most challenging shot or task you've ever faced while working at the mill? Yeah, well, the most challenging task I've ever faced at the mill was working on the BBC God Only Knows project. Because that was an extremely difficult project because we worked on it for almost a year. And we basically... worked I shot multiple plates over years and like over an entire year, and then we had to stitch all these plates together, and that was the most challenging project I ever made because I had to, like, you'll see on Thursday, if you come back on Thursday, you'll see my workshop. We had to stitch footage that was filmed 6 months before the plate, and we had no motion control. So by far that was the most difficult project I've ever made, for sure. Also, the clients were not entirely very easy. It was not completely easy to deal with. There was a lot of feedback as well. So yeah, it was by far the most difficult thing, for sure. Okay, what is this? Oh, plate to the Queen. I'm sure this needs to go upstairs to that little wall square that I found. So I'm sure that's what it is. Just see what that does. Can't use, so that's just that. Hope that answered your question. Yeah, me too, man. I really wanted to play Silent Hills. I played PT. What is that? Just heard a gunshot. I actually played PT the other day on the stream. It was so scary, man. I think I really scared Log to Lenny. She was very scared as well. Like, I was very scared. I jumped on PT. Always makes me jump, man. PT is such an amazing game. It's such a shame that they've abandoned it. Ah, god damn it! Jesus Christ! Do this to me, man. Damn. That was like... He was just waiting for me. That was... it just scared the shit... the living day out of me. Jesus. I don't think I should be wasting so many bullets, though. Doesn't sound right. let's just kill them for now, and we'll see. I think I'm gonna replay. I think I prefer. Again, because I think the pipe. So Giant FX88 asks, what best horror game you would recommend for the PS3? I have the perfect game for you. So obviously for the PS3, Silent Hill 2 and 3, or for the PS2. For the PS3, I would recommend. Well, there's a bunch of games, but well, that's a remake. Wait a minute. Best horror games for the PS3. I have so many. Oh, Dead Space. Dead Space is an amazing horror game. I would definitely recommend Dead Space. I think it's probably one of the best horror games of all times, really, to be honest. But you don't really need to use a PS3 to play it, I guess. But I think Dead Space is amazing. Last of Us, of course, you can play Last of Us on the PS4 as well. Fear is a really good game. You know, F-E-I-R. That's an amazing game. Fear was a really good game. I don't know, like what else would I recommend? I think those are really good recommendations already. I guess Dead Space 2 was also very good. BioShock, although BioShock is really not a horror game, I guess. I really like Siren, the Blood Curse. Silent the Blood Curse is really good. Resident Evil 5 maybe, but Silent let me just put here the game for you guys to see, so that you can kind of see what I mean. So this is the game I'm talking about, Siren Blood Curse. This is a really good PS3 game, but it's actually a remaster as well. So this is a remaster from a PS2 game, but obviously the PS3 version is better. So keep that in mind. Anyway. Just going back to the game again. So other questions here. What ever happened when the client is giving you more than expected time when it was actually a quick nick time for you? Well, I know, to be honest, there is never enough time always, but it has ever happened to you. So first of all, I think I understand your question, although your question was a bit confusing, but you have to just deal with clients the best you can. You know, like clients. More to the left, and more to the right, and more to the left. Thank you so much, Mark Bitrian, for the resubscription 4 months. Really appreciate the resubscription. Thank you so much for that. Really appreciate that. I couldn't do any of this without you guys, so I can't thank you enough for all these resubscriptions. It really means a lot to me. Thank you. So I guess from the client point of view, what can you do? Like sometimes you can't do anything. Sometimes you just have to like deal with the client as best as you can, because sometimes clients are not very forgiving. Sometimes they demand things that are impossible. So obviously that's a hard thing to handle. But you just have to try to deal with it the best you can. You know, it's definitely a difficult business, especially because clients a lot of times think things are really easy. You know, so it's hard. A lot of people think that you can just click around and things get done automatically. So it's always a bit of a tricky thing to deal with clients, you know, for sure. But hang in there, you know, like. Okay, that's closed. This one is not closed. What is that? Is that a belt or something? Here comes the music again. Whenever this music shows up, it's just not good a sign. Okay, that's good somehow. Okay, there was nothing here. That was pointless. Okay, that's pointless. Okay, I guess I go here then. Okay, so there's someone. Ah, god damn it! This bloody guy. They are really quick with the thing, man. Just die already. I think this is stupid of me. I should probably use the gun, but I don't want to. I really don't want to waste so many bullets with these guys, you know. Okay, I have another question here from Kalukas. Hi, Hugo. We are in contact by mail. Really, by mail? Did you send me a postcard about my invitation to live Twitch Talk podcast? Yes, sorry, I forgot to answer you. I'm so sorry about that. I just asking if everything is okay because I didn't receive from response. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I get a lot of messages per day, man. A lot. Like, you don't even imagine. I get hundreds and hundreds of messages every day. I get hundreds and hundreds of messages on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on Twitter. I probably forgot to answer you, and then I missed your message, and I'm so sorry. I will try to answer you as soon as I can. Really sorry for that. My bad. Definitely my bad. It's my fault on that sense. I kind of lost track of your question, so would you mind just sending me the email again? Because I have hundreds of emails, and it's just going to be easier if you just email me again. It will just be much easier. Thank you so much for that. Do you use Autodesk Flame? No, I used to briefly use it at the mill, but I don't really use Flame. No, I don't really like Flame. I think Flame is good, but I prefer Nuke for compositing. Just think Nuke is a bit more flexible. It's better. Like, I just prefer Nuke, to be honest. A sound is coming from beyond the door. Okay. Okay. So that's kind of the thing. Okay, so I can't go here. So if I can't go here, okay, I can still go down there. We're doing a lot of progress here today. We're really going quick on the game now, which is great. So I have to go through... Okay, so the front door I still haven't went. Let's just see if that one is open. Here it is. It's such a good game from an art direction, man. Such a good game. If you guys really want to know more about Silent Hill, you should definitely read this book. I'm going to show you. If I can find it, of course. Oh, man. Can't remember where it is now. Here we go. Sorry about that. So that's the book. So this book is called Silent Hill, The Terror Engine. And this is a book about the how Silent Hill operates and how it works. Very good book. It's written by Bernard Perron. Really nice book. Really recommend you for you to read it if you want to know more about Silent Hill. Really nice book. Sorry. So... So Sean is asking, strange question, but as a fellow glass wearer, do you have separate screen glasses to the ones you're wearing walking around? Yes, I do. So Sean, the glasses you're seeing me now wearing, these glasses, or the glasses I use on the street. Obviously, they're a bit bulky, they're very heavy. Those are the glasses I like to wear from aesthetic point of view. Now, the ones I wear when I'm working, or not these ones. The ones I wear when I'm working are these ones. Because obviously these ones are much smaller, they're much lighter, and they are, just easier to handle on the day-to-day. So I do have two pairs of glasses. I have the bulky glasses that are my favorite glasses to walk in the street with. And then I have my little small glasses here, as you guys can see. Actually, I forgot I have the zoom in here, so I can just zoom in. So you guys can see my glasses. That's my glass. So look at that. Yeah. And they're really light. They're light as a feather. And that's how I like to roll. Anyway, go back to this bloody game. Okay, so this didn't really work at all. The storeroom didn't really work out. There's nothing here. How can it be a storeroom? What was that? Was it the window? No. I keep hearing sounds, man, and nothing is there. God damn it. Sexy, yes, no, far from it. Not a sexy guy, I'm just a fat Portuguese. Oh man, here he comes again. God damn it. Look, here he is. Just die already. Jesus Christ. So, which software you use for camera tracking apart from inbuilt nuke camera tracker? So, I'm a big fan of Syntheyes, but I don't know. Like Syntheyes is good, 3D is good as well. I guess Syntheyes would be my favorite, but there's so many tracking softwares. You know, you don't need to use Syntheyes. But I do use nuke tracking a lot, and including like the workshop we're doing on Thursday, you'll see that I've used nuke for tracking. It worked like the charm. Actually, I used to do that a lot at the mill. I used to track my own shots because, you know, it was just easier for me to track them than having someone else to track them. So that's kind of how I feel about it. Let's see here. So, if I remember, you faced a lot of health problems working long hours. What would you have to say about that? Yeah, I did. I have a lot of health problems. I have a sciatica back problem, which is very bad. That's why I have to get up every 45 minutes. That's why I have to always kind of like stretch my legs every 45 minutes. I have to have a special chair for that. I also have to. I've had a lot of problems with my eyes. You know, I have optical nerve damage as well. So, optical nerve damage means that you can never recover really properly. So one of my eyes has actually optical nerve damage, and that's really, really terrifying because, of course, obviously, you don't want. As being a visual effects supervisor, you really don't want your eyes to have any problems. You know. So yeah, that's it. Kaiser7 likes my glasses. Thanks, Kaiser. Thank you so much for that. I like these glasses as well. I just like the other ones as well. I don't know. I'm kind of. I'll do that. I'll start doing the Twitch stream with these glasses as well. But yeah, in terms of health, what I would say is that you guys really need to look out for yourselves because no one is going to look for you. No company in the world is ever going to help you with your health. Okay. It's very important to understand that companies only care about profits, okay? So they only care about profits. They do not care about you. They only care about the delivery. They only care about how far can you do the shot, when can you deliver it, and when can you render it. So never fall to trap into the fact that you think they care about you. They don't. And so you have to care about yourself. That means you need to make sure you get up every hour so that you don't end up with sciatica back problems. You have to make sure you go to the gym so that you are having a healthy lifestyle. You have to make sure you don't eat too much garbage food. You have to make sure you rest your eyes every hour as well. All those problems are things that I wish when I was younger someone have told me, you know? And they didn't, because when you're young, you think you're indestructible. That's the problem, you know? You really think you're indestructible. You think nothing can happen to you. You think nothing can do harm for you. So it's damaging a lot. It's really damaging. So yeah. Now, I hope that answered your question. F-Track is good. I don't use F-Track, but it's good. Yeah, for sure. Here's another of one of these little nurses. So I think I'm gonna swap to a shotgun because I just feel like killing her right away. Let's just do that. Come on, little baby. There you go, much faster. The shotgun is the way to go. Obviously, the shotgun, I don't want to waste the shotgun with just these people. But yeah, so I hope that answered your question. So Sean, sorry, you go about the glasses. Oh, sorry, I'm going too fast now. So Giant VFX 88, which online source you recommend the most for studying compositing besides your channel? My plan is to have a showreel ready by next year. So I would highly recommend you to sign up to my online course. I have a full compositing online course, which includes 75 hours it includes 75 hours of training. It includes production training. It includes every single thing that you need to become a really good, successful compositor. So I would recommend you to sign up to my course. So I'm posting the link on the chat. Okay, so you should go to this link and just check out maybe watch the video and see what you think about my course. Okay, I would really recommend. A lot of people on the chat here are some of my students, so they can also tell you about my course and how they enjoy my course as well. You also have some testimonials on the course page as well. So Sean Fontaine says, "Sorry, Hugo, about the glasses. What I wanted to know was, are there different prescriptions for computer screens or closer viewing, walking around and watching TV and stuff?" Yeah, both my glasses are the same prescription. Yes, so I don't have different prescriptions. I do have a special coating on my glasses. So my glasses have special coating to protect you from blue light. So I do have that. It's more expensive to buy the protection clothing, but it's really useful as well. And on my monitors, I have BenQ monitors, as you probably know. Whenever I'm not working on color critical stuff, like if I'm not working on something that's really color critical, then I set my monitor. Oh, there's a lighter here. That's great. So whenever I'm not using anything color critical, I set my lighter. I set lighter. I set my my monitor to have less blue light. So there's a setting on my monitor that actually allows you to have less blue light, which is really nice. Anyway, so Giant FX 88, that's done already. I have to keep studying until September. Oh, what do you mean? You're one of my students, Giant FX 88? I didn't know you were my student because obviously your name is not Giant FX 88. So if you're already my student, then I'm sorry. Apologize for that. If you are my student, I do apologize that I'm telling you again. Sorry about that. So Kaiser7, do you recommend the glasses for blue light? I do, yeah, I do. There are glasses that can protect you from that, for sure. So what's going on here? Would love to have a way to save the game. Now, the controller is shaking, so I'm sure something is about to happen. Okay, clouds flowing over a hill, sky on a sunny day, tangerines that are bitter, lucky 4-leaf clover, violets in the garden, dandelions along the path, unavoidable sleeping time, liquid flowing from a slash wrist. Well, that was helpful. Is that it? God damn it. Well, here's the cryptic side of it. I have no idea what they mean. Okay, what is this? It's locked. Okay, so there's a bunch of stuff to put here. Okay. There are 4 squares indentants in the door, so I'm assuming the yellow one is the lion one I have. So I'm gonna put that one in as at least. So let's do that. So I'm sorry, it's a red one. So I have the plate of queen that I can put in. Where do you want to place that plate? So I'm assuming, I don't know. I guess it would be here, maybe. Can't set the plate there. Okay. Can't set the plate. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so I don't know where. Well, I mean, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if it should be there. I'm sure that clue has something to do with it. Oh, God damn it. This game is so cryptic, man. Okay, yep, okay. So I'm so sorry. I'm sorry that you're sorry that I was selling it then if you're already my student. I'm sorry about that. I apologize for that. I didn't know because you guys don't use your real names. That's the problem. Anyway, we're gonna wrap up soon anyway. I don't want like to stay you know, we wait a minute. I'm just gonna check because I think I have someone asking me a question on the subscriber, maybe? No. I thought there was some subscriptions here. No, but there isn't. I thought someone was asking a question there. No, they're not. Sorry. So I'm just gonna keep going with all the tables, but I wish I could save the game because I really wanted to kind of wrap up the stream and kind of move on to Thursday. Thursday we're gonna go with the workshop. Don't forget. Okay, this is not good. This game has really good camera angle. Oh, what the hell is that? Jesus Christ, what the hell is that? Well, that's not good. I'm gonna get a shotgun then. Oh shit, I'm almost dead. Sorry. Let's just get a shotgun here and just let it rip. Okay, so I'm hoping that fixes the problem. Am I even hitting it? It doesn't look like I'm hitting it though. Am I even hitting it? Doesn't look like I hit it. Can I use... Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, no, I am hitting it, definitely. It just probably will take some time to kill it. So Jeff Rowe Studio asking, regarding the course, how many hours during the week on average would you recommend with slot to editor completing the course? Well, the course is an online course, right? So because it's an online course, you can do it at whatever pace you want. You know, you don't need to do the course every week. You can stop, you can do the course whenever you want. You can watch the videos whenever you want. You know, obviously it's better if you're up to speed, because then you can kind of talk in Discord and you can talk with the forums. But it's really an on-demand class. You can watch it on whenever you want. In fact, I still have students that haven't even started watching the course from last year. We started in December. It's already been 6 months, and I have students that haven't even started. So, you know, you definitely can watch it at whatever pace, at whatever time. And in terms of hours, the course is about 75 hours long. I would say that we probably have like 3 or 4 to 5 or 6 hours per week that we deliver. And it's really up to you to see when you want to do it. This is not working, guys. This is really not working. Can I even hit it more? Okay, this is better. It doesn't die, though. Is it going to die anytime soon or something? Am I even killing it? That's the thing. Do I actually shoot it? Is it worth it? That's the thing. I don't know if it's worth it. See, because I'm not hitting it. That's the thing. I don't hear the hit. So I think I'm just gonna keep going then. But this doesn't sound right. This sounds like this is not gonna work. It sounds to me like it's not through here that I have to do it. I don't know. This is probably not the way to do it. Yeah, this is not the way to do it, guys. I don't think this is the way. It doesn't sound correct to me. But look at this angle, man. This is so good, the cinematography on this game. Yeah, for guys asking about the eyes being dried, I use this a lot. So this is moisturizing for the eyes, you know. These are like some eye drops, which you can put your eye drops, and then you have less problems on your eyes. It's really good. So I'm gonna leave here because I don't believe that that's the way to do it. I think I've probably missed something. So Rajputi Masu is asking, would you recommend for a junior artist to learn more of CG compositing work or more roto paint? If you're a junior, you should only learn roto paint and keying and roto. Basically keying, roto, and paint. You should not waste your time with CG compositing because you want, I mean, it's good for you to know it, but it's not important at this stage for you to use it. If you're going to be a junior, you don't need to learn a lot about CG compositing. So that's kind of like what I should tell you, you know. Yeah, I think I need to leave them alone anyway. So Jeff Rowe Studio says, if we have signed up for the calls and will support, is there a lifespan for these calls only within a time frame during the duration of the course? Or are these really whenever you want to take them? Yeah, it's whenever you want to take them. So you basically, if you don't want to do them right away because you want to develop your showreel, we can do the calls later. It's not a problem at all. We can do the calls later. You can tell us when you want to do the calls. You can tell us when you're ready to do the calls. It's definitely not inside the lifespan. Now, if you select the Skype group calls, then those would exist in the lifespan of the course. So all the Skype calls will happen between September and January. That's when it will happen, all the Skype calls. So obviously, if you select the group calls, you might want to consider doing the course during that time. Otherwise, you're going to miss out on the classes, you know. I really hoped I could save, you know, because I really want to. So I guess none of this is working. I couldn't go anywhere here. So I'm going to go back. What is that, by the way? Oh. Slate, nothing more than that. Okay, great. That's great. That was a waste of time. I need to find the safe spot because I want to move on and kind of wrap up the stream. But for that, my friends, I have to kind of like, okay, so this is the door I couldn't go. So I can't go through here yet. So I'm going to just go back and see if I can find a safe spot so we can kind of wrap up the questions and everything. Where was the safe spot, though? I can't even remember. Can I go through here? Of course not. The safe spot would have been... Is it on the first floor of the safe spot? Oh, I can't remember. I think it is. I think it's on the first... I don't think it was here. I think it was on the first floor that I saved. So that means I need to kind of go back, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna go down, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna go down and see if I can save. See if that works. Okay, does this work? Can I go and save? Let's see here. Because we used to have a save point here somewhere. So, Damn. Okay, so was it on the director's? I think it was on the director's office. I think so. I haven't really memorized the game, but I think the save was on the director's office. Was it? Let's see here. No. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna save. I'm gonna wrap up the stream. So we've been playing this game for how long now? Jesus, 9 hours. Damn. So I'm gonna wrap up the stream with some final questions. So, final question here, Jeff Rowe Studio, non-VFX related. Being from Portugal and living in England, do you have an opinion of Madeleine McCann case? Oh, man. So, I don't know. I don't really know much about it these days. I don't really follow Portuguese news. Are you Portuguese by any chance? That's not what you're asking me. But I don't really know much about the Madeleine McCann case, really, to be honest. I know it was very important. I wasn't in Portugal when it happened. I was in Sweden. I was living in Sweden for many years. So sorry, I can't help you with that. Which Canon would you recommend which matches the quality as Red or ARRI or something similar? So no Canon camera matches a Red or an ARRI. You can't really... Okay, you live on the States. Okay, Jeff. Okay. So you can't really use a Canon camera, expect it to make the same footage as a Red or as an ARRI Alexa. That just doesn't exist because a Canon camera is a photography camera. Even if you get a C500 or if you get a C300, you can't really compete. The only way is for you to really buy the high-end cinema Canon cameras. If you buy those, which are the same price as a Red, but if you're asking me which Canon, like a photography camera, you should get, that is not the same. Do you mean a video camera or do you mean a photography camera? Maybe you can like let me know what you mean on that. So which website would you recommend to track upcoming jobs or freelancers apart from their official Twitter, LinkedIn? I really don't have a website for you. Sorry, I couldn't help you with that. But you should always visit the websites of the companies. The companies always post on LinkedIn. They always post on their websites. So I really would say that. Now, Giant FX88 is asking, minimum hardware recommended for the course. I mean, you don't need a lot because most of the plates we have are HD. No problem, Jeff. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. And don't forget, Jeff, if you are an Amazon subscriber, if you have Amazon Prime, you can link it to your Twitch account and then you can support my channel for free. You don't even spend any money. Basically, you help my channel and you really like... Amazon pays me some money, but you don't spend any money with you whatsoever. So if you have Amazon Prime, don't forget. So if you're asking for photography, there is no current camera of photography that can beat an Alexa or a Red. Even if you buy a 5D, or if you buy like a 7D, or even if you buy a Mach 4, it doesn't matter because an Alexa or a Red or a proper raw video camera, and they have proper video facilities and video controls. a Canon camera for photography does not have those facilities. Okay, so it's very important for you to understand that the photography camera cannot compete because it's not really the same. Okay, just so you know. Monster is a good site, absolutely, but I really would recommend you to keep having a look at the websites of the companies themselves. They are always the best place, you know. But let's wrap up for the stream today. So thank you so much for joining me, and again, thank you so much for the amazing support, all the subscriptions, all the donations on Patreon. Thank you so much for this, and I really would like you all to thank so much Linny. Basically, I want you to all join me to thank Log to Linny for all the help she gave me. So Log to Linny deserves a round of applause because she was the moderator of this stream, and she actually posted all the questions on a separate moderated room just for me, so I could keep track of all the questions. So thank you so much, Log to Linny, for the amazing support. Thank you so much for that. It's always so great to have you to help me with this. I couldn't do these streams without you, for sure. So thank you so much for that. Don't forget that return Thursday. On Thursday, we're going to continue the BBC project. We're going to continue the nuke script. So come back on Thursday. And if you haven't watched the last episode of the stream, we've already done 3 streams of that shot. Please feel free to watch the replays on Twitch. If you're a subscriber, you can watch them. If you're not a subscriber, you can become a subscriber using Amazon Prime, and then you can watch all of the replays of my stream, okay? I'll see you on next week. Thank you so much for everything. I'll see you guys on Thursday. And Thursday we'll do the nuke workshop. And on next Monday, we'll continue with Silent Hill. Thank you so much, guys. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.